This is Rolling to Die, episode 133, part 3 of the Doomcrawlers Facing the Betrayers. Hit it, DJ. All right, guys, girls, and squirrels. Hey, how you guys doing today? My name is Henry Monty, also known as Mayhem the Heart's Mace, or tonight, Kromn Tomb Crawl, the Purple Tiefling, the Purple Queen of Death. And I'm also joined here by my brothers. Introduce yourself, Sage the Intelligence.
What's up, everybody? It's Dom, Sage the Intelligent, and we are back for part 3 as the elf rogue Kid Nephron.
All right, and last but not least for tonight,
Yeah, I'm bringing you your music and also playing as everyone's favorite fire ganassi, Edward Knight. I am DJ Thunderbass.
all right. Got that all situated. Turn all this, push all that, move all this. Okay, we're doing good. So, we last left off. Oh my God. My daughter decided to make a mess before the show started. So, on that note, for Rolling to Die, before we start our show, we have one very sad announcement. This is our last Friday for D&D for Rolling to Die. It's not gonna. We're not doing Fridays anymore. We're sorry, guys. We're just after everything that's happened, everything that's going on. Rest in peace for Rolling to Die. May you do better one day. In fact, next week, which technically is this Sunday, we're going to be starting on Sundays from now on from 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time to 9 p.m. And hope you guys like the new schedule shift and day shift as we shift over to having it so we have more opportunities for everybody to join, play, and not fall asleep or be tired, and more people can actually enjoy themselves without me rushing at the very end either. So, from now on, our announcement for that is Rolling to Die will be on Sundays from now on, unless we do a special event such as Halloween. That'll probably be the only one we do back on a Friday again for Halloween purposes, as we are doing a little bit of a Nightmare Before Christmas during that time. I have a whole special thing of characters and everything for that. Till then, tonight's our last normal Friday. And we'll see you guys for Sunday. All right, back to the show. So, for Rolling to Die previously, we faced off with Kromn, Edward Knight, Kit, and Ross, and the rest of the team heading back to warn everybody of something great and evil showing up. Something scarier than the enemies we're fighting right now. Something that the other three realized that we're not fighting on a regular castle, not on regular land or plains. Something's alive, something big and mean. And the betrayers have been feeding this creature to make it more powerful. Finding out the betrayers were here to make a creature so powerful that not one army could stand against, and that it could be mobile at any time. We last left off with Edward Knight facing off against Avner of Sindrasil, the Red Dragon, an ancient Red Dragon, by the way, wrecking house, smashing Kromn against the wall, taking your health all the way to... Wow, I only got 20 hit points.
Yeah, Edward's not doing much better. He's got 16.
As we're messed up beyond belief. And Kit is trying to make it to us after the bridge exploding, him and Ross teaming up to take out the blue dragon with white stripes. That is a rare combo dragon. Finally, us three are facing off against this ancient red dragon of Avner. As we notice a message from Ross as he places it, as we hear it in our head. Hi, y'all. I got a hint from my target. I keep my word, and my word is my bond. So Tori is my target, not the dragons. As Kromn looks at the contract and goes, fuck, he's right. Oh no, I did not realize I wrote it as him strictly taking on this guy and nobody else. He is hunting, and now we have to be fighting alone. At least I have one less person to heal. Wait, did the rest of our team just dip on us? It's just us three. Oh shit. Edward Knight, I think we have a problem. Kit, help? And on that note,
Edward Knight's just kind of gasping there because he's also prone.
You're not prone, I'm not prone. The only one that's okay is Kit. Dom is our savior tonight. When you make the boss super tough and you wreck your own team. Oh, I love being a DM. All right, so I need everybody here to roll 2d20 for me. Your first d20 is a light. Your second d20 is a dark. That'll determine good and bad for luck, as well as determination of your character.
12 light, 14 dark.
What was it?
12 light, 14 dark.
Okay. 12 light.
Nat 20 light, 14 dark.
Okay. And for me, Kromn 13 light and 19 dark. Ross, I'm just going to do an NPC for him. NPC. And just roll for him just for reactions. Oh, wow. Nat 20 and 14 for him, too. How? He got the exact thing as Kit. Holy crap. Math and statistics. And there three of them were 14s out of you guys. All dark. 14. 3 14s in dark. And then 2 lights. Okay. Ross Wildbur hunts off against Tori Coyote Khan. As his last scent of trail from his hunter mark still going off on that. And he is chasing off against Tori. And we got a Supreme or a Spectral Llamaverse. You need to make me a mod. This censorship is annoying. Okay, that is what's said by Spectral Llamaverse. You're gonna have to remind me, buddy. Please and thank you. And I will make you a moderator from there. You are one of our Chaotic Era Odyssey CEOs. So back to it, guys, girls, and squirrels. I need everybody here to roll initiative for a new initiative as we just started. I got double 17s. Wow. With a +5. So
8 plus 6, 14.
2 for me. 14,
A 15 plus 3, 18.
18. Okay. So Kromn is first. Avner. Avner got a 9. Okay, so Avner is last. That works for us. Where's my 9th level? I'm just going right to the top. Nope, I'm going to go to 8th level. I need that for one thing.
This gives me some RPG vibes where the heroes go first and then the villains go last.
All right. I'm doing Mass Cure Wounds. Wow, they took it. Okay, where's it at? I just lost it. Where'd it go? There it is.
Uh-oh.
And how much heal or health do we get? All right, every one of us gain 36 health plus my special domain I have makes it an extra 10. So everybody gains 46 hit points back. So you gain 46.
Oh, that at least helps a bit.
Right? One thing I did.
Fully restored. Fully restored.
Oh, that's good for you. Me and Edward are like, oh, I'm not leaking anymore.
I am going to take my reaction to toss you one of my potion of greater healings while I swig another one. So,
Okay. I do.
Nice.
You do that. I'm going to
on my athletics, so it's a perfect toss.
All right, this will be my last action for this. I'm casting Banishment. Hopefully, we'll have one turn of healing. Now I got to see if Avner succeeds or fails. He fails with a 2 and a 3, even with advantage. We lucked out for one turn. 10 turns. You see the big red dragon smiling and smirking, his mouth start to blaze and hit at Kit and Edward Knight, and the tail about to crack at me at the same time as it goes. Where'd it go? As now he just pops up in the frozen winterlands of the ice domain. What the hell is it? It's so cold! No! So for one turn, he's going to be taking
literally
damage.
just pulled a Monsters Inc.
Kinda.
Talk about banishment.
That gives me time for us to heal now. Okay, guys, which I'm going to burn a few of my spells. We get this 1 minute. What do you guys want to talk about and heal and do while we're healing? Oh my god.
Where did he go? I wanted to get him.
Don't worry. We'll take care of him. We have less than a minute. Just long enough to heal and prepare. Does anybody have traps? Anything to mess up a red dragon? Does anybody have equipment, explosives, something? As Kromn herself pulls out her grenades, her last 5 that she has, pulls a string around them and sets them right by where he would be standing when he appears.
I have oil and fire. But that's
fire is not going to be a good idea, nor the oil.
Well, I mean, with oil, it's explosive. Put it on something.
True. That'll help with the explosion.
Mm-hmm.
That's supposed to give me points. What? Tell me. Did D&D Beyond just... Thank you. Wow, that was weird. It froze for a split second. I've never seen D&D Beyond do that. But, yeah, everybody gains another 24 hit points, plus the domain I have, so you make it 34 hit points. $34. Heal. At least I'm literally exactly at 100. And what's the last thing I do before he gets ready to come back? I'm going to hold. I'm going to cast Spiritual Guardian first. Summon Spiritual Guardians around me. And then I'm going to hold a Dispel just in case he decides to do something.
I have the anti-mage clamp.
You do have the anti-mage clamp. We could clamp that like a ring finger. Because the dragon right now, the only thing that would fit is on his finger. Or is one of his. He couldn't do it on his neck. Unless you clip at his earring like an ear piercing.
It's still connected, so it should still work.
It should still work. We have to roll to die to make sure it has plenty of battery because it's going to take a lot of juice. And
well, I haven't even used it yet, so should still be full charged.
All right, you gain 16 with my domain. It makes it 10 more. So everybody gains 26 more HP. And that's all I can do. All my stuff's ready, just waiting for you guys now.
Did you swig the potion I gave you already?
Oh, no, I did not. Which one was that? Greater healing?
Yep. I'm going to swig another one of mine again.
Okay, I gain 21 hit points.
That means I'm down to... Or actually, I am going to swig another one of my supreme healing ones.
All right, so I'm about half health. That's fine. I can handle half health. That means I can take 1, maybe 2 hits then, instead of a KO instantly. What do you guys plan? As I set up the grenades, Edward laid the oil across the grenades and then has his clamp ready in his hand. Now, Edward, are you just going to stand there and wait for him to appear, or are you going to do some kind of stealthiness to try to get him with it?
I am going to go into a stealth mode.
All right, he's going to utilize the shadows.
I am back to full health.
Ah, wait a second. I got something.
What is it?
I've collected a few things from during our journeys. I've got.
Do I get advantage on the stealth?
I have lantern wicks. I have candles. A stick of dynamite.
A dynamite. As Kromn looks right at you. Okay, we can use the dynamite. The rest of it, no. Regular fire, bad idea for dragons. Explosives, okay. Regular fire, no. And then she looks over at Edward. Can you do that shadow thingy and wait until he appears to pop up? If he sees you, he knows exactly what the hell that thing is. But that means someone has to be the distraction.
I am going to cast a fog cloud around us so that way it makes it easier for us to hide.
Mind you, that will make it harder for us to see and hit him as well.
But I have the voice that can bring
him
here.
He's extremely large, and I'm only using a first level fog cloud.
You are, but it's still, if we are within the fog cloud, we cannot see within front of us. If we appear it around him, like if we know his vicinity, we're stepping back. So we have to plan it. If you do the area,
everybody get more than 20 foot away from where he'll pop back up.
So pretty much you're putting it in the spot he would be back in, which is his length. He's over 20-something feet. But about when he pop in, more than half his body will be covered. His head probably will be until he stands up. Once he stands up and peeks over the clouds, he can see. But once he goes back down into the clouds...
Yeah, mainly more for him to be blinded.
Yeah, for a short period of time. We just need it long enough for a reaction. He will be coming back soon. Yeah,
I put a fog cloud where he is, and then I'm going to roll. Do I get an advantage for stealth?
Yes, because we don't, because he's not here right now. There's no other enemies technically right now.
And a 15 plus 6, 21.
21. Okay. You step back into the shadows with the clamp, having your little shadow portal open, watching, waiting for him to return. Kit, do you get to a higher area to get ready to scope out and shoot this dragon with the explosive with your crossbow?
That's right. And I want to place a suggestion where he was going to try to speak to Kromn and Edward Knight about, like, he's basically saying that when you guys need a distraction or something to allure Avnar, I suggested if Kit would use his projection of voice to say Spitfire over here to like allure him as a distraction.
It could work. We can utilize that with it. He's going to be looking visually too. So Kromn, I'm going to have her pop up in front of where he will be popping up his face. So once he does look over the clouds, the first person he sees is Kromn. Then if you do this with the sound effect thing, with the throwing your voice, he'll look around for you. And then by the time he looks back, Edward Knight has his chance.
Huh.
So if we all work together, we may succeed. If one of us fails or drops the ball, he's going to wreck us all. And he's coming back in 3, 2. This giant ancient red dragon. I hate the cold. As you see him shake off the ice as it falls down everywhere and turns to steam. Where's everything? What the? As the cloud has consumed where his head is down, as he raises his head up now. And he sees Kromn Tumkrol. Hello, purple one. Remember, who has bigger teeth? I told you I would take you out one day. Oh no, you're going to get me. Bring it, big red one. As I have my guardian sit in front of me, and I'm going to step back and pull out my crossbow and fire once. And it is a plus 11 for 11, so a 22, and his AC is 22. I perfectly hit him up one of his nostrils. As you see him look over, smiling, going to snap at me, the crossbow bolt goes right up his nostril, and he shakes. Kromn raised her shield up to block. That ends her turn. Okay, Kit, show me what you got. All right, Kit, it is now your turn. It actually is, too. That's perfect.
And order is actually perfect, too.
Yep, me, you, then Edward Knight.
Okay, part 2 is up. Spitfire! Fire!
Now, roll a persuasion check with advantage to see if this persuades him to look in that general direction.
All right, then. Let's do it. Uh-oh. Okay, persuasion. Okay, here we go. And okay, for persuasion, I have an 18 plus 8, 26.
26. Okay. You succeed as he rolls a 23. He looks over. And he looks all the way to his left. Where are you, Kit? I've been needing to snack for a while on you. And I'm going to have him do his reaction in that general direction because you're not exactly there. You see a giant fireball presence hit that whole side where you threw your voice to make it like you were there. Just gets wiped clean. Even the castle itself seems like it moves like it didn't like that. As you hear a weird noise in the background. What do all you react to when you all hear this?
Kit trying not to move. Kit flinches, but he hears the voices like, you know, and he whispers to himself, "Oh no, not now."
Kromn Tumkrol. Holy shit, what the fuck was that? It must be big. It sounded everywhere. Edward Knight, what do you do as you hear this even in the shadow?
He just sort of clenches, basically in his mind saying that he doesn't want to piss off whatever that thing was.
All right. All right, Dom, what's the last thing you do? Because you used your bonus action for that. You have one action. If you reveal yourself, he will be looking at you instead. Or do you want to go back into stealth?
I'm going to roll for stealth.
All right, you have advantage because he's looking further to the left than you are. His head's like completely turned this way right now, looking over here. As he was looking straight at Kromn, you're technically right here, and then he's looking all the way over here, and Edward Knight's all the way to the right, waiting for his moment. It's just coming soon.
13 plus 15, 28.
28. Okay. You've successfully disappeared again. Now, you move around the corner and hide behind some of the damaged bricks. As you look over, you do notice some of the bricks are bleeding. Like the bricks are fused and living. And that ends your turn. Edward Knight, you're in the shadows. In the shadow world of the Shadow Realm. What do you do? As you heard that horrible screech that even pierced through the shadows. What do you do?
Let's see here. Does a 21 hit?
No.
Oh.
You miss.
Does a 31 hit?
31 does hit. Explain to me what you're hitting with.
I am clamping.
All right, you're running up with a physical clamp on one of his giant dragon claws.
Yep.
All right, now it'll be his right hand. Which finger? Pinky, ring finger, middle finger, or the index finger? I gotta look.
I am going to say the index finger.
So you will have to jump over the pinky finger and the middle finger and everything to get to it. So I need an acrobatics or athletics while you're running
15.
with his clamp. 15?
15. Yeah.
Did he catch you? No, you're so lucky. He has disadvantage, so he rolled a 3 plus his 10, so made it a 13. You run out of the shadows, peering right up in the air, flipping, grabbing this clamp as you're upside down, locking it over his hand, over this finger, and flipping back around and landing onto your feet and stumbling a little bit, almost falling. Because it wasn't perfect. It was just, oh shit, I did it. Oh. As you do that, Avner goes, I'm just going to cast Meteor. Ha. Wait. What? As it raises up its hand. And what do you do during this? You only have one more action before your turn ends. As you see,
my first action, I have a double swing if I'm using a melee weapon. I'm on my second action, and then I still have a bonus action.
Okay, because one of your actions was running and coming out of the shadow, doing the flip over it.
I'll use my bonus action for that. So one more action.
Well, it takes a full action for doing the clamp.
Oh, it does?
Yeah, that's a full action for clamping around a dragon finger.
Okay.
So you'll still have your bonus action left. Which you can technically do a melee attack, or you can do a cantrip. Unless you decide to go stealth mode again or move around.
Wait, wasn't that's what I was rolling for the first one was to get it clamped on.
Yeah, you have to. Yeah,
that was my first action. I still have one more action and a bonus action.
You had to make the movement to him jump over. So the jump over would have to be your bonus action, and then one of the actions would be clamping it. So
yeah, that was the first roll.
Yeah, so you'd only have one action then left.
Yeah, that's
your bonus action and your regular action are gone, except for the last action because you have two actions for your character.
Yep, and that's what I was saying.
Yes, I Had to check on the math on that. But yes. So what is
Okay.
that thing you're going to do?
I need him. Let's see. Make a deck save.
And does he's dark? Nope. So you got a 19 plus 0. Yeah, his
Okay.
dex for a dragon is weird.
He's going to be taking half of 29 points of lightning damage from a level 3 lightning bolt.
All right, so he takes 14 points of lightning damage. Because he's grounded, he doesn't take extra. Enraged and angry, he tries to use his sight to see through the clouds. And he can't, and realizing his magic's not working. So what's the last thing you do before you end your turn?
That was the last thing I did.
All right, so it was the... that's what it was. All right, now it's Avner's turn. He realizes he can't utilize his magic, but he can still do Dragon's Breath because that is a natural ability that's not magical. That's just him. But he can't cast abilities now, such as Meteor Swarm or Dispel or anything else, or Bamfing around. He can't cast a Firewall unless he's just breathing fire to make a wall. But he also has his physical attack still, so that means he's going to slap the hell out of everybody. He has disadvantage, by the way, because he cannot see any of us right now. And technically, he sees me, but that's it. He doesn't see... He's not paying attention to me.
And I'm underneath, so he can't see me.
Yes, but he just rolled double 14s for a AoE ability. So he's going to do wing attack everybody within his vicinity. Yeah, it's going to be... has to do a DC save, a dexterity save, please. So I need Kit, I need Edward Knight, and I need Kromn to all do dex saves. It's like it got harder. Everybody, I got a nat 1. It did get harder.
18 plus 3, 21.
15 plus 9, 24.
Okay. Dexterity save is a DC 25. All of us fail. I get it the worst, though. I got a nat 1. Okay, so you guys are taking 17 plus 2 D6 plus 10. Okay, so 3, 4, so 17 plus 17, so 34. You guys are taking 34 damage. Kit and Edward Knight.
So much for fully restored energy.
Kromn Tomb Crawl is taking 68 damage.
Ugh.
Yeah, I got messed up again. The healer is just getting beat the hell out of. She just, I think I'm okay. Slam. I'm not okay.
Oh man. Grom!
Avner. With his last X, that takes 2 right there, just that ability alone. His bonus action. Oh yeah, that's it. He used it to try to cast his spells and realized he couldn't cast them. The last thing he does before he ends his turn, though, is he raises up his dragon right claw and sees this. It looks like a ring on a dragon's finger. But I have to roll a history check. Fails that, but does he have a knowledge check? Wow, he rolled that one on that, too. Oh, crap. Avner has no idea what the hell this thing is. Did someone propose to me? Kromn? I'm not interested. Edward? It wouldn't make sense. Kit? I just want to eat you. I didn't mean like this. This giant dragon's just confused with you guys putting a ring on his finger, not knowing why it's on his finger. But he did figure out that this may be the reason he can't use his power. But there's nothing he can do for the rest of his turn. His reaction has been taken up. Back to the top. Kromn. What spells do I have left? 8's gone. Mass healing word again for you guys. You gain 22 more hit points for my 7th level mass cure, but it also gets 10 more on there, so it's 32 altogether. So you gain 32 more hit points.
Jeez, that damn near basically made that first attack, that wing attack almost useless against me. Then.
It did the opposite of me. I was all messed up. That's because I got double damage. Okay. Kromn did that. She's going to get up herself using her bonus action to stand up. And she puts her shield back up, blocking again. That's all she could do for her turn, though. She healed all you guys, and now she's messed up. Edward, nope. Kit Saffron, is your turn.
All right. So I'm still under stealth, so let's see.
It means you have a chance and advantage for a sneak attack if you like.
But won't that give me away for
It will give you away.
Huh?
It will give you away, though. All right, now the focus is Avner paying attention to his hand and Kromn. He doesn't see Edward Knight because he's in the clouds fighting, and he doesn't see you because you're hiding around a rock. And everybody remember to like, share, and subscribe to Rolling to Die and for DJ Thunderbase. Thank you. All right, back to the show.
So
All right,
now,
Safety Intelligent, what do you do with Kit?
so while he's under stealth, he still has to think of a plan without getting barbecued or getting given his self away. So let's see. I'm gonna try and think of something. Let's see. So what we're gonna do is we're under stealth, correct? So we're gonna use like taking aim without being seen. So we move back up. So we're moving around in the space of the cloud without getting caught. So we're gonna go for the attack.
All right. What kind of attack are you doing?
We're gonna go with the crossbow.
All right, your crossbow still has the elemental.
So I roll for number for an element.
You got to roll a d6 for me and tell me what element your crossbow bolt is turning into as you're getting ready to fire.
All right. It is a 1.
It's fire. That's bad. You're going to heal him.
Huh.
All right, you can spend a bonus action to do it again, but you can only do it twice within a time before it you have to wait again. But you only get one shot then if you do change your element again. It's either hit him, damage him, and then heal him, or change element, then hit him and do more damage.
All right, I'm gonna take that risk. I'm gonna change the element.
All right, this takes your bonus action. Roll d6 for me and tell me what number it is.
It's a 3.
It is electric. As it starts sparking, and small bits of lightning are coming off the tip of this crossbow bolt.
Oh, yes.
All right.
Electric. All right.
Roll for attack for me.
All right. Let's roll for hit. Here we go. Sweet. We have a 19 plus 5, 24. Does that hit?
24 does hit. Where are you hitting him?
Hitting him in the back of his head again.
All right.
Now for the attack. I'm gonna need a D10 for this one. All right, here we go.
Roll for that, and you got to roll for the electric. D8.
Okay, for that 4 plus 5 is 9, and now roll for the electric.
Yep.
And for that it is a 6 plus 5, 11.
All right, so you gain that plus your electric roll, which is a D8 I rolled for you. It's 8 more damage. So you got 11 plus 8, so 19. 19 points of damage. Yep.
So the original attack was a 9. The electric roll was an 11.
Yep.
That's 20. So then you said it doubles with the electric.
Well, yeah, if it's in the air, it's doubled. It's not in the air right now. He's
Okay.
standing and grounded. And
Okay.
for I believe electric is D8s. Double check. But
Oh, D8. Oh,
yeah,
D8.
yep. And I got
Okay.
a D8 on there.
Well, let me roll a D8 then.
I'll double check that stuff later. Um, that'll end your
Okay.
turn. What do you say or do before you end your turn?
That got him. Then I can go ahead and go back to roll for stealth one more time.
All right.
I'm
Roll
gonna
that
roll for
stealth.
stealth and then I'll end. A
Everything
19
that
plus.
I'm looking at that's all electric based, it's all D6s.
Okay.
Is it?
Yeah, like my lightning bolt is 9d6.
What dice do you use for
Hmm.
electric?
So okay. I'm rolling for stealth.
Okay.
19 plus 15, 34. And ending my turn.
D6 are most common for it, but usually or that's like both. Some people use D8s depending on. I usually use D8s, but it says D6 commonly for it. All right, so yeah, we'll go with D6s for that for now. At least it's not a D100. Good.
Oh god.
And then everybody else is just talking about percentile dice. I don't need to worry about that. I already know how percentile dials work. So back to it. You take he takes the damage. Edward Knight, it's now your turn. What do you do? It is now your turn.
Make a dex save.
Nine.
He is grappled, restrained, because I cast Black Tentacles.
All right, now does it explain sizes and black tentacles? Or is it just overall?
It's the range area is 20-foot square, and it's just ebony black tentacles, squirming ebony tentacles.
All right,
Doesn't
and it
have
just
the specific size of the tentacle.
I was just meaning, does it explain that what happens if it's a person that's bigger than you? But if
No,
there is nothing of it, then it just goes by the actual mass. It'll make something bigger. So it'll look like this. As you do this, you have this cloud around, which is your concentration. The cloud goes away as you cast black tentacles.
Mhm.
And as you cast black tentacles, the Avner's looking around and sees the cloud go away, going, "Huh?" And he looks down, and these black tendrils wrap up around his stomach of the dragon and wrap around the wings, trying to hold them down, and start wrapping around the legs. Can't fully get up to the neck and to the tails because it's only 20 feet, so it goes for the center of the core. The rest of the tail and the head is still completely out, though. As now you have restrained it, but I can fight back with strength rolls. So that's the only thing I can do with that right now, but I can make that into a reaction. Wow. Okay. Does it say anything about how the strength of these tentacles at all?
no, it doesn't say anything. You just have to roll to see if you can get out.
All right. It's a strength check.
Yep. But you also took 11 points of bludgeoning damage as well when this happened.
All right, so I take the 11 points, and then I roll a 19 plus 10 for my strength. So 29. You first slam down Avner to the ground. Oh, that's it. Getting up. And he raises back up, and you just see the tendrils just get ripped apart as it stands up, like a giant standing up, and what restraints were holding him just kept snapping as it stood up more. As you see him stand on his hind legs, fully erect, raising up from going downward to up, basing around 80 foot tall. As he looks back and forth.
Next, I need him to make another dex save. Or no, wisdom save.
16 plus 2.
Oh,
An 8. He looks at you and smirks. Edward, you know I'm smarter than that.
For my bonus action, make a dex save.
Okay. A 14. Does a 14 succeed or fail?
Nope, that fails. 12 points of acid damage from acid splash.
12 points. Okay.
You know, that was the whole mind thing. Yeah, that was just to distract you, so that way I could dump some acid on you.
As he looks over, going, I don't like acid baths. You know this.
Well, I can't have you healing now, can I?
Speaking of, it's now his turn. I have plenty to take on you for now. He raises up his giant paw to try to step on you. I need you to do a dexterity save for me, please. What's your dexterity save for Edward Knight?
11 plus 3, 14.
Ooh. He hits with a 19 plus 5, a 24, stepping and hitting you with his claw on his foot as it comes down.
That would have been an automatic hit, and then even if I did get a nat 20, because a nat 20 would have only been a 23.
Ooh, he's gonna hit you anyways. Damn. At least you would have not taken as much damage. Or taken.
How much damage did I take?
Right there. Give me 1 second. Where's it at? There you go. Plus 31 points of bludgeoning damage, and then 17 points of slashing damage. So 48 points altogether.
Jeez.
You're fighting an adult red dragon.
Mm-hmm.
You guys are lucky they're not in the hundreds. If I hit you guys, well, you're lucky because you're a freaking fire ganassi. If you were regular, you would have died from the fireball. That's just normal drop 91 points plus 2066 on top of that.
Mm-hmm.
Because fire breath for an ancient red dragon is way stronger than a fireball. Good thing you have resistance to breath fire or breath damage too, because it would have that. So you'd be taking 46 points plus the damage. Oh. Ooh, yeah. You were so lucky, Edward. You are literally the anti-Avner. You're the one person that could probably head-toe this thing. Krom's trying, and she is dying. She is dying horribly. She is fireproof, and it's still not working.
Edward would have died if it wasn't for help from Krom.
Yeah. Well, that's her job. Her job's to heal all of you as we all get murder fucked. And howdy, is she getting her ass beat? You know, I like kinky and abusive, but not like this. This is too rough. What's my safe word? Fuck. Was it cucumber? I don't remember. So, that just happened. Avner goes, the hell? And looks down and sees Kromn. Oh. There's also you. Eddie's already down. What about you? As he goes for a tail strike. Oh, okay. It's a 6 or a 9. Miss. Wow. Goes for a tail whip and misses as Kromn jumps up and flaps away and goes, "Oh, yeah, I forgot I can fly. I always forget I can fly." All right. That last thing he does is gains back one of his legendary actions. His turn's done. It is back to Kromn Tomb Crawl. A heal for you guys. Mass Cure Wounds. Burned out that slot. You gain 35 hit points. For everybody. That'll help. Heal.
Yeah, it's keeping me around full health.
Now, besides that, my Guardian attacks. 21 to 20. Nope, I missed. 22 to 22. All right, I hit. A small slash of 6 points altogether to the dragon for my Spirit Guardians. Final thing I do is I cast Fairy Fire. Okay, you son of a bitch. You want to play with fire? Eat this. He fails. A 2 for his with a +9 to his con save. He fails. You needed a 19. There goes her 8th level slot. I am running out of I'm almost empty. All I got is my 2nd and 3rd level slots left already. I've just been casting and running out. 9th blown, 8th blown, 7th gone, 6th gone. Avner gained 23 points of fairy fire to him. He's hurt, but he is still good. Okay. He's good. All right, it's Kit's turn. Dom, the sage. What do you do as you see Avner glowing because of Kromn Tomb Crawl, casting fairy fire, like he's like on fire with like a rainbow fire, and then you see this spirit guardian from Kit or from Kromn attacking the dragon like a buzzing bug in front of its face, like rah! Distracting him so he doesn't see you while he's on fire. And Edward Knight's slashing from the bottom. Well, right now Edward Knight's under his foot, going, "Ow!" So yeah, you see Edward Knight on the ground with a foot on him. You see Avner slashing at this thing and flying in front of me. And then I just healed everybody again.
All right, I'm going to go for another attack. I'm going in for another attack.
Okay, what are you doing?
Crossbow. All right, let's go. We are rolling for a hit.
Rolls die for me.
All right. We have a 19 plus 5, 24. Does it hit?
24 hits.
All right. Now to roll for regular attack. Okay, D10 for that one, and then for that it is a 4 plus 5, 9 damage.
9 damage. Okay.
And for the electric crossbow, it is a 3 plus 5, 8.
8. Okay.
So
Okay.
8 and 4. So 8 and 4. That's 12.
Okay. Anything else?
Okay. Okay.
You said
We're
the
gonna
bonus
shoot for.
action.
Let's see. Need bonus action. Do I need it?
You got a crossbow shot with it, or you can cast a cantrip if you have a cantrip, or you can throw something. You still have that stick of dynamite.
Thieves' reflexes. Could that work?
Read it to me.
Thieves' reflexes is a special. If you're not surprised, you can take 2 turns during the first round of any combat. You can take your first turn at your normal initiative and second turn at your initiative -10.
All right, there you go.
Or there's another one called Stroke of Luck.
And what is that?
Once per short rest, if your attack misses a target within range, you can turn the miss into a hit. Alternatively, if you fail an ability check, you can treat the D20 roll as a 20.
Wow. Well, if you try to go for a hit again and you miss, you have that always.
All right.
And if not, you can you do the other one.
I'm going.
So what
All
do
right.
you choose?
Let's see which one is which I could do.
Which is which? Do you know? It's a bit of a niche.
Oh wait, here's another one. Here's another one. Reliable talent. Whenever you make an ability check that lets you add your proficiency bonus, you can treat a D20 roll, D20 roll of a 9 or lower as a 10.
Okay. So is that what
Let's
you're gonna
see.
do?
I'm choosing which one if I want to use one that can help.
All right. If you're having a hard time deciding, you can roll a D3, and that will determine.
All right. A D3, huh?
Sorry, a D4. That's there you go.
A D4. Okay, let's look.
That would be roll a D6 and cut from the twos.
Okay, D4. Let's see what this does. I have a 2 for D4.
2. Okay.
So that means I'm gonna go with Stroke of Luck then.
There you go.
Alright. For every attack misses a target within range, you can turn that miss into a hit. Okay. Or alternatively, if you fail an ability check, you could treat it as a D20, roll it as a 20.
All right. So when it's your reaction, or it's your turn, or when you're attacking, you can utilize that if you miss. That ends your turn, though. Is there anything you say before you end your turn?
Yes, I'll end for now.
All right. Now it's Edward Knight's turn. As you have an angry red dragon in front of you. He let go from stepping on you. It gives you a chance to get up, but that's going to cost you your movement or your bonus action.
Actually, I kind of want to lay. I kind of want to still lay there for a moment, and I need him to do a dex save.
Wow. A 19.
Okay, he is going to be taking half of 23 points of acid damage from an acid dragon's breath.
Okay.
Then all right, I need him to make a strength test check.
All right. He has a plus 10. That's a nat 20. He has a 30 altogether for his strength. What are you trying to do to a full size ancient dragon?
I was trying to grab him with the earth.
You make this big giant hand grab across his ankles, and he just smiles at you and just steps. And you just see it just break and shatter as he goes, If I was my smallest self, it would work. But as an ancient dragon. As his mouth starts raising to
Ooh,
fire in his face.
Dex save.
A 2. He failed.
16 points of acid damage from acid splash.
You just keep burning on his head over and over again. Okay. You see it to actually do some damage. You see the scales look like they're finally being burnt through on top of his head. The skull's kind of showing a little bit. He screeches in pain and enraged. He looks down at you from like 60 feet, enraged. All right, is there anything else you do for you end your turn to say?
That was all I could do.
All right, guys. I need all of you to do a dexterity save for me. Kit, I need you to do dexterity save. Edward Knight, need you to do dexterity save. And for Kromn.
11 plus 9, 20.
All right, what'd you get, Edward Knight?
A 10 plus 3, 13.
The DC save is a 24.
Ah,
As you guys all get hit with a giant fire breath. The dragon exhales fire in a 90-foot cone. Each creature within the area makes a DC 24 dexterity saving throw, taking 91 damage plus 2066 fire on top of failed
Is
save.
this dragon fire or just regular fire?
Dragon's fire. It says fire breath. It's the dragon's fire.
and how
Okay.
much do we lose for this?
But you get half because Devontae, you have that you have the protection from fire ability or breath abilities. It makes it so it's halved. Okay. That's a lot of dice.
Oh, then I need. Since it's a breath one, then I need to actually roll with advantage. It only gave me one more point.
Wow, can it not math? Holy. You guys take 145 damage.
Oh, and I'm dead.
Well, you have you're a rogue. You can try to do uncanny dodge if you have uncanny dodge. You also have your luck, but this will be with the roll for it.
I do have uncanny dodge.
I'll take half damage then. Roll for a dexterity for a dodge, and you can actually it'll take a little less if it's good. If not, you're taking just half from that. For Knight, you are taking you're taking 72 points altogether.
Okay, dexterity. Save me, save me, save me.
I am actually going to spend one key point to
16,
use
16
my
plus 9,
Step of
25
the Wind.
for dexterity.
Okay. All right. So what was that, Edward Knight?
I'm using one key point to use my Step of the Wind to dash away from it.
All right. You'll still be taking damage, but it'll be halved from that. So both of you are going to be taking 50 points altogether instead of 145.
Ooh,
So
50.
50. This will blast you guys back.
Okay.
As you run away just in time, but it's still going to mess you up. Uncanny dodge for Kit as you jump up and uncanny dodge trying to get away over the wall, realizing the wall's breaking right under you, and you're like, oh crap. You jump off just in time. You still take the force as it launches you back across against the wall. Edward Knight, as you run and try to do your step, you make it. And right as you land and make it, you realize that the wave still hits you. Not as hard, though, because it's further away now. Kromn Tomb Crawl. Oh, crap. Wow. This is funny. Have from... Nope. Nope. It wasn't. I failed. I have 1 hit point. Kromn Tomb Crawl is just spitting up blood, laying there going, I don't know if I'm crispy or I'm well done. Ow. Next, that'll take 5 turns to recharge. Last thing he's going to do is gain one of his legendary reactions back to protect himself. He has all 3 back, or legendary resistance, I mean. What am I going to do? Ah, that's what I'm going to do. He looks at the weird thing on his hand. What is this? I can't cast spells. I can't see through walls right now. And he smacks his arm against the brick ground, trying to yank it off. I'm going to do a strength check and get disadvantage, though. 24. It slips mostly off, but it's still technically on. So he still can't do magic for this turn, but by the time we're done with our turns, it will be off. So it's Kromn Tomb Crawl's turn. What level is this? All right. Mass Cure Wounds. Hopefully this isn't my last. Nope, I still got a couple. Okay, cool. Everybody gets 36 hit points back. I heal. Last thing I do is pull out bad news. It's a bazooka. Yes, Kromn Tomb Crawl has a bazooka. Don't ask where she has it or how she hit it. She's just smiling. You know, I have an idea. Here, Draggy. Even though she has horrible hit DC for it. A 5. 5 plus 17. Okay. A 22. That's exactly what I needed. His AC is 22. Fire bad news. Hits the dragon right in the face. 25 points of exploding damage right to its face. You see it step back, face all covered in smoke, teeth drop to the ground, and it trying to scream in pain as it puts his hands up as the ring is almost off, but at the same time his hand is trying to cover his face now. You see a bunch of dragon's blood dropping and pouring on the ground as Edward Knight has burnt off so many of the dragon scales, making the armor of the dragon non-existent on his head the whole time. One after another. And then Kromn looks at the head, seeing it all damaged, seeing some skull exposed, going, I have exploded. Eat this. Just barely getting with the 22 hitting it. He's not dead yet, but he is messed up bad now. As you see him stepping back, losing his balance severely. Kromn Tomb Crawl's turn is done by reloading it for one more round. Okay, I got the one more round. and she's going to use it as a reaction when someone does something. When it's now it's Dom, your turn. What does Kit do?
Okay.
And Edward Knight is on deck.
From after the impact that was hit from the fire of the dragon fire, Kit slowly rises back up on his feet.
No, that's going to take your bonus action, by the way, from you being knocked down. Everybody lost a bonus action except for yeah. My character got just jacked.
Okay. So he's gonna. So I think in this one he's gonna take aim with the crossbow one more time.
All right. You got electric rounds, and he's standing up, so now he might take more damage.
Okay. He takes aim for Avner. He slightly grit his teeth. Hopefully he has enough confidence to get the aim. So let's roll. Let's see what we get. Okay. Here we go. Okay. We got ourselves a nat 20 plus 5, 25.
All right, you hit. How much damage are you doing?
All right, let's see what this is. And we got a 10 plus 5 damage. 15.
All right, so it turns to a 30. Wrecked him severely as he falls back. As he tries to realizes that these crossbow bolts you're piercing into him are all going in strategic spots. As now he has a crossbow bolt into his neck. He has a bunch in the back of his head.
And that's exactly what Kit was shooting at, the back of his neck.
Yep. So now on the back of his neck there's a crossbow bolt just jammed in as the top of his skull is exposed from the burns of Edward Knight and the explosion of Kromn blowing up his head like horribly. Missing lots of teeth right now. All right, you have one more attack, Kit, and that'll end your turn.
All right. For this one, let's see what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go back for another crossbow for another chance. All right, let's do it. We're gonna go in for another one. You have an 18 plus 5, 23.
+5, 23. You just barely make it. Hitting him with his last crossbow. Where were you hitting him with it? On the other side of the neck?
Uh-huh.
All right. It looks like he has like Frankenstein bolts right now in the back, or like in his neck.
Oh, that is going to come in handy for what I'm about to do.
I guess we're thinking like here, huh? All right. Time for the damage. We have ourselves a 9 plus 5, 14 damage.
Wow, he is hurt. As he's realizing he's being hit from all sides. Edward Knight, is now your turn as you hear Avner. As he looks down at you. What, Edward? You think you're going to be the slayer of the Dragon of Sintrasil? There's nothing.
Make a dex save or constitution save.
Light or dark do you choose?
Say dark.
8 plus 9. So a 17. Still passes.
Is that your dexterity or your constitution?
That's a constitution save. Now
Okay.
are you doing a dex save now? All right. Wow, a nat 20.
Okay.
Second one.
So you'll be taking half of the damage. So you're
You hit.
taking half of 36 lightning and thunder damage as I do pull out the staff of thunder and lightning and use the spell thunder and lightning.
Wow. Um, how do you want to do this? We can do it as a big team. I want each one of you to explain something before Edward Knight finishes him off. What is it you want to do, Kit, before it you lead off to this against Avner until he gets resurrected with a true resurrection in the future and becomes either friend or foe depending on the story or the people or
I,
Leiden
sh-
72.
should I roll for Kit to finally toss the dynamite to take the end of this?
You can you can roll acrobatics or athletics depending on what you want to do with it and where are you placing it.
He speak while if it rolls if the roll is a success, I'll have Kit say something as he gives before he can launch the dynamite.
All right. And so you get ready to launch dynamite.
All right.
Kromn is going to fire her last round of bad news.
For acrobatics, I rolled a 9 plus 15, 24.
Okay. So where are you throwing this dynamite as you were shooting it in the back of the neck from behind as now you have this explosive that you're chucking at him? Where are you throwing it exactly? At the back of his head? At his neck where you've been shooting at? Or what? Or top of the skull? In the ear?
That is going to go right in between. It's going to right on top of his head between his horns.
Okay. So
I,
what do you say as you chuck it?
I've once appreciated you as my friend. I've always called you Spitfire because of your fiery mishaps. And now I see you nothing but a traitor. Singed our friendship. And now I'm confused to know who you are. Or do I want to make amends? But for now, for whenever the afterlife is given you, either if I see you in heaven or hell, you will always be Spitfire. Godspeed, my dragonborn friend. And he launches the dynamite right on top of his head with full force.
All right, so right as that happens, it first goes as he's laughing at Edward Knight. The stick of dynamite just rolls on top of his head and blows up again, and he just shakes his head, dodging the first strike that Ed does. As Edward does the second strike, I fire my bazooka, hitting Edward or hitting That'd be horrible to hit Edward with it. Hitting Avner with it on the other side, exposing the rest of his skull as it moves and rocks his head the opposite way as Edward Knight does the lightning strike again and misses again. Can you guys stop hitting him in the head? Give me a second, please. You finally pull the staff out. You know what? Thunderbase! And just you scream it up in the air and slam it down DJ Thunderbase style as you see the clouds dried over it. And the heaviest thing of lightning and thunder just strikes down on top of the dragon. Whatever that buzz was. Striking through this mighty ancient red dragon, the Avner Dragon of Sindrastil. One of the most terrifying, most powerful red dragons ever to run around this lands. Gets struck in. And his head explodes off from the lightning, the explosions, the bolts that are all stuck around its neck, all strategically by Kit. As Edward Knight utilizes the lightning to strike through, trying to look like you're waking up a Frankenstein, but this time instead of waking up, you're deciding to turn him to ash. You shock and cook this giant dragon and drop his body. As it lays dead, with the head detached. Still meaty as food, the giant tendrils of the castle reach from underneath and grab the body and pull it under. And you hear chomping and crunching as the castle itself starts shaking. What do you guys say after you witness this all?
I knew I wasn't going to want to deal with this. Looks like we might have something much larger on our plate now. We might want to get out of here.
Wait, what do you mean? Are you telling me this thing is a mimic?
This thing's alive.
Oh, jeez. It's a castle. It's a living mimic castle. And it just ate. Oh, no. Oh, no, no, no.
We're not ready to go back.
We need to go.
Back again. No, 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 no.
Right as it happens, the ghost of Avner pops up in the back of the head of Edward Knight. I'm haunting you. Hi. Kromn is standing next to you going, "Ah!"
Ah!
I would suggest we get out of here now.
The
I
ground
can't
starts.
breathe anymore.
I need everybody here to make a constitution save with disadvantage. As I rolled to die, and dark beat light for this one, as it got a 15 to a 14. No, it wasn't high enough.
An 8 plus 9, 17.
Oh man,
You succeeded.
a 16 plus 2, 18.
You succeeded. What about Kromn? Kromn succeeded. All right. You got a +5 with a 15, so dirty 20. Don't want to misplace those. I keep my stat cards correct in order. Perfect. So, on that note, all of us succeed. We run away at first. The ground starts shaking abruptly. Every body or dragon's scales or anything you see is being eaten or picked up, and you're seeing the rocks, rubbles, and ground pool together more and more and more as everything starts quaking and shaking. You see the towers themselves dig into the ground and burrow like giant worms and pull out like giant sandworms of death. I need all of you to do a dexterity save for me again, please.
A 12 plus 9, 21.
15 plus 5, or... Yep, go ahead.
15 plus 3, 18.
All right, all of us succeed. As we start running, you see this giant mimic sandworm-looking thing digging into the ground, coming back up. We run past and slide under it as it digs back past us again and just rips through. As we're running, another one comes up from the side. Oops, that one just threw at me. Ah, crap, nat 20. Never mind. We're all getting hit. We run, but
Since I am a monk, I was wondering, can I do a little something fun?
you are a monk. You're allowed to do dope monk shit. What is a dope monk shit you want to do as a reaction?
I am going to take my rope and do a backflip and try and ride the worm.
All right, mind you, you're going to have disadvantage because it got a nat 20. So you can do this, but it's with a acrobatics or athletics. If you succeed, the number DC was a 14. Now it's a 16 because the difficulty.
They rolled a 10 plus 9, 19.
All right, you beat just barely as I rolled against it with a 17. Explain to me how you run and flip up. And
So as I see this, as I see it coming from the side, I start kind of. You see me start trying to pace it. As soon as I get to the right spot, I jump, do a backflip, hook the rope around the teeth, land on top of it, and yank back on the rope.
mind you, what kind of rope is this?
Uh,
Is it a regular rope? Is it fishing rope? Is it
Hempen.
is it magical rope? What is it?
It's my hempen rope.
Hempen rope. Okay, is it hemp? Is it regular or is it magical?
Looks like it's regular.
Okay, you only get a couple yanks and control before it will snap because it will eat through it if it has an acidic looking bite. Uh, yeah, you get 2 turns of. So what are these 2 yanks you're gonna do? Left, right, up. What are you gonna do?
First one's gonna be up.
As it's going, when you wrap around it, it just yanks up as you pull yourself up, and it pull and raises above all of us. You see it raise up probably a good 65 feet in the air, and still there's more of it in the ground. And it's starting to pull itself slowly to the castle, but it's still trying to look at us. But you're yanking it, trying to hold it at bay from biting at us.
And my second one is going to be a yank towards the direction of the castle. Or wait, no, towards the direction away from the castle.
All right, so that would be a kick down to make it go forward, but that means it lunges at
Mhm.
us. Okay, so Kit, for Dom, you and me both need to make a dex save. Oh, oh no. Oh no, 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 no. Uni. It's not gonna end well.
14 and
Oh,
9,
I
23.
mean, it did get a nat 20 for hitting you guys.
Well, he has a point, but I got a 14 plus 9. A 14 plus 9, 23.
He still got you with the nat 20. I got a nat 1.
Ooh.
Oh,
How do you want
man.
Kromn? You guys KO her for now, like until you bring her back. Um, it's gonna be weird. You at least get to learn something about Kromn in a minute. Edward Knight, as you're riding the worm and you yanked it up and you kicked it forward, on the stage just gets grazed with a tooth and only takes 20 damage. But
Ow.
I I take 40 of it chomping me.
Ugh.
As Kromn slips and trips and falls perfectly into its mouth, going, "Not again!" Falling forward with her clutchiness. Giant worm. Edward Knight, you yank and the rope snaps, and you see blood at the end, which it's not the mimics, it's Krom's. And you hear crunch, crunch, snap, and screaming, and then no more. As Kromn Tomb Crawl's been eaten and swallowed whole by the mimic.
Oh,
Anything
jeez.
as a reaction when you see this? You see that Kromn just died, but the things are still trying to eat you and Kit. What do you do as a reaction, being now the leader, as Kromn just got horribly mangled and eaten to death? It was a critical death. I couldn't stop it because I rolled a nat 1, it rolled a nat 20. I'm fudged.
Oh.
I decide to try and use my hand axe to kind of latch on to the back of it. Since I'm already on the back.
I try to gain leverage to hang on.
Yeah.
All right, so roll an attack for me and see if you're able to stick it and hold in.
15 plus 10, 25.
25 does, as the mimic
And
castle's
this
AC,
is my magical axe, too, so.
you just barely make it. As it sticks right in, hanging on. I need you to do a strength check, but it's with disadvantage from the pulling and yanking. You are able to hold on, but will your axe and you hang on together?
Okay. Disadvantage. Advantage. Ooh. 7 plus 3, 10.
Okay. You swing around as it hangs on the back at first, and it rips past. And as it rips past, your axe just wiggle, and you fly off reaching. As you see the last moments, as it looks over and you see the mouse still chomping, you see Kromn scream as the chomps down. As it pulls back and the castle is starting to form more and more and put itself together. Everything around you all is erupting and shaking as you see where the portal is of your team that left behind at first, but they were going to warn people of what's going on. Portal's opening up. What do you guys do in that time? Do you try to run and fight the castle, or do you try to run and turn and run for the exit? As you see everything shaking abruptly.
I guess our only choice really would be to try and get out of there for now and get back up.
All right. What do you guys say? What do you do as you've seen this happen? You guys turn and you start running. Kit, you start running with Edward Knight.
Yes.
All right. Need you guys do one more dexterity save for me.
Nat 20 plus 9, 29.
All right. You run past and you see an arm ripping from the ground, and you just jump past it like it's nothing. Edward Knight, what'd you roll?
12 plus 3, 15.
You just barely make it. You see two giant arms pull out of the ground. They start coming together in a giant twisted mouth that starts appearing out of the ground, even bigger than the ones you saw. You reach to the portal. I need to do acrobatics or athletics to see who gets there first by reactions.
Nat 1 plus 9, 10.
What'd you get down the stage for Kit?
What are we rolling for?
Acrobatics or athletics?
Oh, wait. I have a 5 plus 15, 20.
All right, so Kit makes it through. Edward Knight runs and trips and stops. And looks over and sees one of the golems that Kromn brung in here, remembering the memories of when they fought together, and looks back and starts remembering this weird necklace on her neck, going and just over and over again for a moment going, what was that necklace for? And starts shaking. I need to do a history check for me, Edward Knight, to see if you remember what it is. As you have a memory flashback, as you're just stopping and pausing and looking, because you got all in that one, you're just completely like dead in your tracks. Just
Nat 20 plus 1, 21 for my history.
You start having memory flashbacks of just you training with Kromn and always wondering why she goes into everything fearlessly and not caring about death and dying, and just laughing. And you ask one day why, as she touches at her necklace and smiles. Don't worry, it's something of a gift from a voice god. No matter the death, no matter the horror, I come back. But it's very painful for a moment. I feel everything. Just meet me in the shadow void. Your god will meet my god. You remember, they're friends. And just the past just clicks out of your head for a minute. And her always running in the battle, and you seeing her die, and you occasionally came and got her back, but you never seen her die like this before, thinking you wouldn't go. Roll a perception check for me before you leave and walk through the portal.
$12 plus 3, 15.
You just barely see a glimmer of a weird green flash energy, as it looked like the monster that ate her, that became a tower, burped. The energy went Like something's not there anymore. And you walk through. Do you walk through the portal now?
Yes.
All right. As you walk through, literally last moment, you step out and a giant teeth right behind you just miss you. As many things were coming around to chomp on you, there were parts of this giant mimic castle that's putting itself together. And the ghost of Avner. The hell was that, bro? Still haunting you! Ah! What the fuck? What do you do as you walk out? As Kit has been standing there for a minute, like Sonic the Hedgehog and or Tails, just tapping his foot, looking like he's watching his sundial, just going, "I'm waiting."
Okay. As I walk out, I inform. As I walk out, I say, "Well, she's not truly gone. I need to take a trip somewhere. She'll be back then."
Okay.
You need
So
to
where?
go gather. You need to
If
go
I may
gather.
ask, where are we? Are we still running?
Now you're finally out through the portal. You're surrounded by most of the teammates from the Doom Crawlers keep instead of the castle.
Huh.
And Edward Knight was speaking to you, explaining what happened.
Okay.
Yep, and I'm saying that you need to explain and gather everyone together while I go and get Kromn back.
Well, it appears everything have gone a little oddly everywhere. We managed to scout down the traitors. Along the way, all of us could have been barbecued, including Kromn. Oh, I don't know what happened to Kromn, but it was saddening in my heart to see her gone. It's even harder to even find myself, even feel betrayed by Avnar. What cruel world like this could handle so much treacherous? Kromn sacrificed just the same as equally as we did, but it is her who saved us from that deadly finale. We could have been all dead, but here we are. We've made it.
As Edward Knight's going, I I'll be back. I'm gonna go and try to find Krom's spirit and her back to life. I'll be back. You just walk away. Oh, what do you do? Edward Knight? That was your explanatory to him.
Well, be careful, Ed. Watch out for the shadow puddle.
And as he walks away, he's just like, "Remember to gather people, explain what happened, and get them all together."
I could do that as long as I don't get. As long as you don't leave me by myself.
Portal closes from the shadow portal. You're standing there by yourself,
Uh,
and then
it never,
you realize
it never
everybody else is
fails.
coming back in.
I better find everybody.
You find Edmund the Dragon Slayer and Fenrir running back up with what's his name? Swordani.
Argan.
Argon. Thank you, Argon.
Friends, there
Yeah.
you are. You're not gonna believe what just happened. You might want to have a listening ear for this story. It's gonna be a long list. It's gonna be a long list of an essay that's misspelled. You see, we finally destroyed Avnar, but along the way, we couldn't manage to save Kromn while leaving. We don't know if she survived or she died. While escaping, there was this large castle with teeth. devoured our fiery traitorous friend, and we had to run for our lives. And not only run for our lives, these worms, mimics, everywhere, swimming and crawling, and we all just like losing our minds, running everywhere. But then that's how we lost Kromn. We risked everything to stop it, and then we lost Kromn because on the way home. Now Edward, on the other hand, he's also went to go find to see if she's still alive. So what about you three? Any luck
As,
finding any luck finding that Tory guy? Boy, do I want a piece of my mind of that traitor.
as you say that, Pando, the king of the death within the kingdom, pops up and teleports. Did you just say Chrome's dead? What?
Ah!
No,
Pando, where have you been, you big lug?
someone has to run the freaking, the kingdom while she's gone. Did you say she died? How she died? Was it horrible? Is it bad? Oh,
Pando, my friend, it's unknown, but how she was sent off,
you watched her get eaten. What do you mean unknown?
it's an unfortunate complication to explain. She got lost while we was managing to escape. We don't know if she survived the attack or did she die. But Edward Knight went to go search for her if she's anywhere. We don't know where Tori whereabouts is, but we hope that Tori character gets captured because I want to get a piece of my mind of that man.
All right, there's gonna be a side story of that in a minute. As he looks over, who the hell is that guy? Oh, he's a bounty hunter from back in the day. Weird, weird. Screw it. Well, by the way, Crom will. How can I say this? There's something weird about her. She keeps coming back.
Are you that Russ guy with the dog?
Panda just looks at you and just blinks.
Hey, come back, Bandle!
As Ross, he just roll a history check for Ross if you remember how much you know about him. Edward Knight, you're gonna have to roll a D100 for me for teleportation through the Shadow Realm to the Void.
You said roll for history for Ross?
Yes, yeah, for you for seeing if you know about Ross.
Okay.
40 on my D100.
Takes you a minute to get there. It's gonna be a little bit. It's a rough ride.
For history, I rolled. Let's see. I rolled a 12 plus 8, 20.
Okay. You remember Ross telling you in a message that he's going to hunt down Tori and chase him down as you guys do your job, which is fight the dragons. Because he follows a strict contract, and his contract stated to just hunt Tori only, not Avner, not anybody else, not Ishner, just him.
So he was helping us. Everyone, this is Gross. He was contracted and hired only to hunt down Tori.
As you explain that, you notice that Ross is still not there because he's still hunting down Tori. But Pedro's sitting there blinking, going, "Oh, that poster, yeah." And she pulls down the his poster. Yeah, he's a really good bounty hunter. Does a good job. But
yes,
hopefully,
yes. Kromn did hire him to hunt Tori only while we were on the search of the search and destroy Avnar. But we're not sure if any answers came from Ross just yet. Have Tori been kidnapped or not, or has he been wiped? But I don't know.
All right.
Wait,
Fenrir, walks up behind you, puts his hand on your shoulder for Finrare, Daniel's character. So, you're telling me we got another bounty hunter dead guy, and we're also waiting for Kromn. Is she dead or is she alive? Because
That's the Ingen Youth's answer. I can't figure that out. But if I go through by instincts, she could be dead. But I don't know.
all right. As you guys say that, Edward Knight, roll another D100 for me, please.
But truthfully, I hope she's still out there alive. I don't want to say
98.
I don't want to say she's dead.
Ando looks at you and goes, I hope too. She's died a few times and came back, but it all depends on how. Thanks. As he teleports and blinks back. The rest of the squad that's with you are just in complete awe of how Pando can just blink in, blink out. Edward Knight, finally a portal opens up as you see through the shadow webway. The proper area to open to the astral sea, and you finally search through and make it through. You head through the astral sea. I need you to do another D100. This involves your god, your patron.
69.
What do you do to contact your god?
He does kind of like almost like a little ritual almost.
You do your hand symbols, phrase around, wrapping around your heart, releasing. You open your eyes, and as your eyes change color to match the glow of the astral sea, you speak. As it speaks, it reverberates out of your patron's name. You hear reverberation back. My boy, you have done wonders. You speak of me. Why? I'm busy.
Kromn, she was eaten. Like, from what I know, from what she told me, is that she normally ends up in the Shadow Realm, but I need help finding her. I don't know if she's alive still or if she's been reborn, but she's got to be here somewhere.
All right. All right. I need you and Dom to both roll a D100 again. Holy crap, it's a lot of D100s. Oh, cool. I finally rolled a really high for once in a D100.
Ooh, 27.
What about you, Sage the Intelligent?
You said roll for a D100?
D100.
I have an 80.
Okay, I got a 93, you got an 80, and he got a... Well, good thing you're already with your god. Dom prays to his god as the astral sea god himself blinks and feels his champion dead as the void astral sea creature appears. A giant green portal. Edward Knight, as you're standing there with your patron, seeing him in a giant form, like his eyes are gigantic in his face, you see this green and like blackish swirl portal open up with this creature with many tendrils and eyes and a mouth of like a circular giant circular many rows, many teeth for days, teeth for days. No joke, honey. Might talk like that to you, but the creature pulls out with these giant arms, greenish to darkish green skin, and looks over at your patron, the god of the astral sea god, to the void monster god of the astral sea. You and me have deals. Deals, yes, deals. Edward, you have friend, right? The monster looks at you, talks to you like it knows you.
Edward responds with a nod because he's kind of frozen a little bit.
Oh, yeah, you just seen this like 40-foot, 50-foot giant, even more, maybe like 50 to 60-foot giant portal open up with a monster's mouth just as big as the portal opening up, looking at you, talking. And you're looking at this, your astral sea god of the shadows, staring at you too with these giant eyes that are like reddish orange swirls with black pupils. And the black pupils look just like dark planets. Like an eclipse on each one. The one's like an eclipse, the other one's like the opposite. You stand there small, seated, you're like, what your character is, like 6 foot tall?
He is actually exactly as tall as I am, 5'11".
Oh, so he's 5'11", standing, looking at these creatures, one 10 times his size, the other one hundreds, if not thousands times his size, just in spiritual gigantic form. As you hear your astral sea god. So, you want him back, do you? Neat. We're gonna have a deal. Kromn can come back numerous times. This thing, a little harder to put it back together. So I need you and Dom to both roll to die for me. 2d20, please. Okay. Ooh.
Nat 20 light, 5 dark.
17 light, 17 dark.
I got the opposite of you. Nat 20 dark, 5 light. Everybody succeeds as you see them looking back at each other, and a third portal opens up. DJ Thunderbase, I want you to roll a perception check, please. Let's see what you see as you look over to your right, seeing another portal open up.
11 plus 3, 14.
All right, you see this purplish green portal open up abruptly with a little bit of like a crazy colors around it of rainbowish. And you swear you see behind it when it first opens the Fey world. And you see a grand old magical hag walking out. Wait. We can't make deals without me. Her blood is mine, remember? I own her and others. You see her crawling out with several legs, and then her 3 arms.
I rolled a 13 plus 1, 14 on my history.
You remember her as the original queen of the Fae of the hidden temples of witches and Mordecai. She gave up her spot many years ago to her daughter, which was a half-breed. As when she shapeshifted tiefling, that's what she would be breeding into as she slept with someone from another magical place. We saw in Kromn tomb crawled their daughter to appear, and for thousands upon thousands of years, she ruled there, and no one knew in the regular worlds, and she hid it secretly. She left finally the throne to one of her sisters to seek a new throne here in our living world, which is a yin and yang effect of life and death. Compared to the Fey world, where it's the opposite, it's death to life. Finally, you realize, knowing the history, she has helped make sure that her daughter was extremely magical, powerful, and prowess in unique ways, and made sure that her friend that she bestowed had knowledge beyond all the realms and a book of emeralds, the Emerald Forest book, which you remember, Edward Knight, that only one person carries. Luna Wormwood, Mayhem's wife, the queen of the wares. And they all look at you as you remember all this stuff. Queen smiles. You're the only one who can talk to the right one. Gods are not. She's a little different. As she spits abruptly and grossly, this blackish phlegm floating in the astral sea next to you. And
That's
you see
gross.
like it's alive. She smiles. You need to talk to them. The king and queen of the wares. They're right now having a civil war with the Thotest clan of furries. Weird fight combos. These two hate each other for some weird reason. Wares should be happy. But they're trying to be controlled by these statistics. You talk with the king and queen. Get them to get us the book.
How much time do I have?
She opens the dial. 1 hour. She smiles. You able to do that, Edward? You can only bring one friend. Who would it be?
I'm gonna grab Kit. I should be able to get there.
Me? I don't know.
Oh,
Maybe.
suddenly, Kit, as you get this weird cold chill down your spine, a portal opens up under your feet with these many hands you've never seen before.
Yeah.
Face. Hi, sweetie. I need you. Come here.
No, get off.
The other three guys are shock and horror watching this happen. Fenrir, Edmund, and what's Donnie's character's name?
Argan.
Argan. I always get his name wrong.
Get
Sorry.
someone else, me. I'm not ready to be pulled in yet.
They see all these hands wrap around you and the portal close up, and you're just like sucked into these tunnel of hands.
Edward!
You get teleported right next to Edward after this happens from it looks like a well appears out of a portal. A dark, grotesque well. And you see you getting shot out of it with these hands throwing you out. I need to do an acrobatics athletics for a moment. See if you can catch yourself which direction. Then I need you to tell me what your intelligence is.
Okay. All right. You want me to roll for dexterity save?
Acrobatics or athletics if you're flipping around.
Okay. All right. 8 plus 15, 23
You
for
super.
acrobatics.
Okay, so you make that perfectly. Now I need you to tell me what your intelligence is.
All right. So I must roll for intelligence, right? All right.
No, just what is your intelligence?
What is my intelligence? 14.
Okay. What's your plus modifier?
Say it again.
Your plus modifier is a 2.
Plus my fire 2, yes.
All right, so you'll be able to make about 10 to 14 feet movement while you're in the astral sea. Edward Knight, what is your intelligence?
A 13 with a plus modifier of 1.
Okay, but you also have your shadow ability graced from the gods, so it turns to double for you. So here's a 1 turns to a 2. So both of you can move 10 to 14, or 10 to 14, or 10 to 13 feet. You both can move about the same distance, uh, just to make it to the next portal. This portal is what she has to create. You guys
Edward, I don't like this. It's giving me the heebie-jeebies and
We have to
goosebumps.
go. We have to go visit Lunal. We have an hour to be able to save Kromn.
can't.
You.
Okay,
Bargained
but
quickly.
why do we have to move such mazes like this that gives you chills down your spine? Oh, man.
It was the only way to get you here quick.
All right.
By the way, you took 6 damage from all that as well, Kit, because the hands were very grabby.
And as
But
for those hands, what? You were kind of touchy there. Yeah.
a portal opens up ahead of both of you, 15 feet ahead.
All right. We have one gift, one option, one chance. The shadows won't allow you there right now because of the war. Luno has it locked tight. You're the only person that can use a gift is me. But I have to do some sacrifices.
She opens another portal and sees a random guy, and it looks like a village for you guys for a moment. You see her reach out with 5 of her arms and grab him and through 2 or 3 other people and pull them out and just rip their heads off in front of all of you.
Oh, like that.
They just screech horror and pain. You just see their heads floating in the astral sea around you in a horrible death. And the portal closes, and you just hear much screaming as she chucks the bodies back in before the portal closes. It's a bunch of headless bodies.
Yeah.
The 5 heads spin around and turn into this blood portal, and the brains rip out and start spinning. The eyes stop and twist and make marks and turning it into a star, opening into a portal.
Only one way to break the rules is to be the one who can make the rules. I'm gonna go through this. But one more for you, crazy daughter.
She's one whimsical weirdo, but she has a point.
Hi, elf, or wood elf you are.
Yeah.
You cannot see both of you. Ta-ta.
Do you not find it weird they're scaring us like this?
You both jump through the portal now?
Yep.
Oh, James.
No turning back. You're out of luck. I'm not your snack.
Okay,
You suck. I
so
gave you all
uh,
of me, but you were
what's it
satisfied.
called? I missed him. He should be here in a moment. portal opens up for you as you jump through. I want you both to roll a perception check as you jump through the portal.
11.
What up, brother? Sorry. All right, 11. What'd you get for you, Sage Intelligent?
6 plus 14, 20.
20. Okay. All right. So Edward Knight, he's done this before. He knows exactly what to do when he's going through these kind of portals that the hag witch of the Fae of the darkness. Oh, shit. As she, what's that? Now we're gonna get the chart. She opens the portal. Edward Knight's done this several times. He has seen nightmares. He's seen horrors. He's seen things you've never seen before that you don't want to see. So Edward Knight does the smart thing after going through portals of nightmares and horrors. Closes his damn eyes, and you see for once he puts his hood right over his face, and just right through. Sage the Intelligent as Kit Saffron. You see the most scariest, most messed up, most defiled, disgusting horrors ever in your life, making you into Ralph in every single way.
What was that?
Traumatizing the living hell out of Kit as you're going through this portal.
What in the hell was that?
All suddenly, you guys see a opening to a portal, kind of like a messed up birth canal of opening up, like you guys being shot through giving birth. As it looks like blood opens up and pours dripping down towards you as you're flying towards it. A portal has to be open with blood made up. If there's a war going on, there's going to be blood, but it has to be within the same distance. As a horrible slaughter of fight is happening in the throne room, Edward Knight, Kit Saffron both lunge out. I need both of you doing a dexterity save for me both. To see if you both are going to be landing good or bad from being shot forward up and coming down quickly.
A 12 plus 3, 15.
A 7 plus 9, 16.
You both land and fly up, flip down and land properly without getting hurt. Land in a pool of blood. You see the portal crazily opened and twitching, and tendrils start closing around it as it looks like it's alive, and it just eats and closes. As you guys realize that she ripped through an actual creature's fabric of its time and continuum. As it closes and heals up of the nightmares and terrors that run through the world in a different spectrum.
Edward just instantly flies up to try and see if he can get a better view as to where they are.
All right, you can roll perception check with advantage for flying up and increasing your height. Kit, what are you doing as you were still traumatized, but you're now realizing there's a fight going on? I need you to do a perception check as well.
6 plus 14, 20.
All right, what would you get, Edward Knight?
Even with advantage, I still only get a 6.
Wow. Just
Yeah, I rolled a 2 and a 3. Plus 3, 6.
So you don't see shit at first. You fly up, you look around, and right as you look to your left, you see this big blast of blinding energy right in your eyes. As energy of different sorts are clashing against each other, clawing, as you're seeing the were people facing off against some of the other the Furkin clan as they're fighting back as they're trying to take over the Were clan for kingdomship rule of who is the ruler of the people that are animals, in a way. You can't see shit. You went blind in the air for a moment. Kit, what was your perception check?
A 6 plus 14, 20.
20. You look across the field, seeing a tiger guy running across and fighting a boar man. Left and right, you see an elephant man or a were elephant smashing against a hippo. Ken, a bunch of others. You finally see that black and gray werewolf, the king of the wares himself, Mayhem the Heart's Mace, in his full were form, wielding this giant, unique-looking axe in one hand, clawing with his other hand with his black claws. You see
Mayhem!
Lunal trans. I can't hear you at this time. Right now, it's a big fight and sound going on so bad. You scream. But you see him fighting this red fox-looking female with the other leader of a different group, and they're both going back and forth as she's spinning around quickly with her swords, as he's smashing through with his axe and claws. You see this. You see Lunal in her were form as a green cat-looking werewoman, casting spells and making shields. Open book all the way near the throne, about 45 to 50 feet away from you. But you start seeing a minotaur ramming across the werewolf. You see a bunch of other creatures going back and forth, and you see an antelope-looking man laughing from the rafters, flying away.
By the gods, Edward, look, you won't believe this.
As you say that, with that high roll that you did as well, you see Tori Coyote Con
Wait,
up the rafters, and you see a glimmer. Right as you see a glimmer, I need you to do a dexterity save for me, please.
all right. An 11 plus 9, 20.
You just barely make it, as you needed a 20 to dodge. You look over and see a glimmer, ding, from the rafters. You're like, oh, shit. You turn and the round flies right past you. You look over again with your high roll that you did. You looked up and you see Ross firing his round at Tori as he rolls away and starts firing back. And you start seeing him have a gunfight from across the rafters, up in the roof. You see Tori pulling out his two pistols. Boom, 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 boom. You see Ross pulling out his revolver, one shot after another, singular. Both of them wrecking each other a bit back and forth. You see Tori jump through the portal of a shadow portal. You see Ross make a weird symbol in the air with his hands, and you see a portal open up and he jumps through. And then you look back and you see the fight again commence. What do you tell Edward Knight after you see all this?
Edward, there's a lot of going on here. Tori's here. Ross is there. He's with Tori, and it's a weird creature war too. I can see.
Where's Lunal?
She's over there.
He points about directly at 45 to 50 feet ahead of you, as there's a bunch of people fighting in between all of you right now. And you just see this big fight where Mayhem and this Foxkin going back and forth with their weapons, as Mayhem smashing her against the wall and she's trying to slash at his legs. And you see them both heal back and forth.
I just rolled another perception with a 15 plus 3, an 18. Do I see anything that might be able to help out Luna while also grabbing her attention nearby.
Would you roll for a perception?
A 15 plus 3, 18.
18. You look over and see around the corner, 15 feet back, further to the throne, this creature. It looks kind of like a what do you call it? Mind flare, raising up a magical pistol, firing it at her from the back. What do you want to do to try to get try to stop that? If not, catch her attention too. As she's still distance away, there's a lot of loud noises. She's making a green field in front to protect against people trying to get forward. Mayhem's trying to face off against the one leader as he's getting hit, he's fighting back, and it's pretty even right now in the fight. What do you,
Does a
do?
23 hit?
It does. The character's AC is 20. Explain to me what you're doing.
Okay, I am firing a acid arrow. Melts acid arrow.
All right.
Doing 7 points of acid damage.
You fire this arrow right through, right over the shield that was put up that's only about 10 feet high. The arrow flies right over it, right above the elevated position to where this creature is firing at her, trying to help set off all the fights and the drama and the death. These mind flares. You hit the mind flare, doing significant damage. It's already been hurt severely. As you see, it looks like it's been hurt by Mayhem and Lunal, and they thought it was dead, as it played dead instead. How do you want to do this? You shoot this mind flare as it's trying to shoot her.
I aim and I arch it in a way where it will be able to just go over the shield and basically come down like a dive bomb.
Okay. Fire over in an arcing position so it fires up and then comes down. Right as this creature is aiming to fire, it just gets an arrow right into its skull and just steps back and falls. And as it does, it fires the gun, but upward. Luna looks behind her and to her left and sees this mind flare dropping. And she's all confused. Sees this as a certain type of arrow that she knows of and looks through the crowd and rolls a perception check. A 16 plus 8. She sees you and sees Kit. And she looks with confusion. Like, why are you here? As she looks back at the fight, seeing the other people trying to cast curses and trying to attack at Mayhem, it's like a 10-on-1 right now, where Mayhem's still trying to fight this Foxkin leader. And yet he's getting attacked by all these other ones, left and right. And she looks over and sees you two now. And then she sees Valnir slamming down as a werepanther, trying to clear the way. What would Valnir be doing as a clearing away method, slamming down to the crowd to try to help out? And what would for Sage Intelligent, what would Spev be doing if you're helping with the fight? If you would be on the other side, because that would be Spev's character from your Bloodstains. It's going to fall into actually what's going to happen this October. I have a whole story plan.
He is going to be slamming down with Frostbite to try and basically turn all enemies into ice.
Okay. I rolled roll a 2d20 for me. Tell me what your light and your dark is.
12 light, 15 dark.
14 light, 17 dark.
All right, I got a 17 light and a 3 dark. All right, so you come down and slam with this hammer as you start seeing ice start spewing around all around, like kind of like making a ice path, and it ends at the feet of Kit and Edward Knight. Edward Knight, for you, you don't like the feel of it because it's so cold. Your fire ganassi like self is just
Edward's
like, wow, that would
floating,
put me out.
so
You still feel the cold. You see the spikes around, but okay. So what do you guys do? As you see, there's only a moment. What does Valnier say to express himself to move fast across?
Run! This'll only last a short while. Move while you can.
That's cool. So as you say that, what does Edward Knight and Kromn do? As you hear Valnier
me
scream
and Edward
this,
and Kit.
as he frees Kit, yeah.
I move. Edward follows Valnier's instructions, knowing that if we want to get their help, we're going to need to help finish this war.
Okay. You guys run past. You state that. You get to the part of where Mayhem is fighting the Foxkin leader. As the path led you just to that part where you see Valnier going back into the crowd fighting a large group of different creatures. And you see a few friends that you know fighting and helping alongside. And you see Spev turning into a giant gorilla, slamming down several of these enemies. You look over and see Mayhem's only fighting a few now of these extra enemies. And he looks back at all of you and goes, "What the hell are you guys doing here?" And he turns back and slashes his weapon again. "If it's something important, talk to the wife. Gotta fight." As he looks back and just sees three different Furkins of a team face off against him at once, as two more dropped. What do you guys say when you run up to Lunal Wormwood, the queen of the wares?
We have a big situation. Chrome got eaten, and we need a specific book that you have to be able to bring her back, and we only have an hour.
She looks back at you. Thanks. I have a little help. Much appreciated with the mind flares. We find out they're kind of controlling everything around here, manipulating and making everybody go crazy. Oh, it's gonna be perfect for the story. Speaking of the mind flares, she looks over. What is it you need? I felt a weird presence and disturbance recently. And then randomly the ghost of Avner. Hi. Ah! And she freaks out for a second.
Yeah.
Don't you? Why won't you go away, Spitfire?
I'm haunting you.
Like I said, all I know is you have a book that the former Hag Queen of the Fae said would be needed to bring her back.
Oh, yeah. Former Queen Faye.
Mm-hmm.
She looks over. Yes. Give me a moment. As she looks back and you see her cast Froststorm. A giant frozen storm reaches over. Across the whole like throne room area section. So like a cloud storm, you see ice hitting across. She's like, "Well, default friends will slaughter the enemies," and she uses her other hand to flip her fingers, and you see this weird portal open up next to you. This greenish portal. Do you need a clip? So what do you reach into this portal?
Yes.
Carry on. Roll a sleight of hand to see how fast you can reach in there without getting any issues.
Hey, 5 plus 6, 11.
You take 3 points of astral acid damage, like a radiation burn kind of way. You reach in to grab and pull out this smaller emerald-looking book, and you see your glove and your skin just burnt up a bit, even from being a fire ganassi. A different kind of burn. Do you put this in your inventory to hold on to for now?
Yeah.
Is it that awful
And you know what-
is it that awful to get a book out of there? It
Right as you say that, you see teeth close down on the portal. She looks back going, "Not all portals lead to where you think they do. Sometimes we use something else. Storage. It's much safer. Thieves don't usually want to go in. And if they do, they never come out." And she just looks with you with a cold, dead look. "Don't steal from me." She looks back.
Even with my status of being good at survival of stealing, I wouldn't even want to touch that.
She smirks and smiles. After. So, what are you guys going to do as you see this fight going on? You just want to get ready to leave. You see the war changing, and it's turning to more of the king and queen's side right now.
Okay. As one thing I'll do before leaving, I am going to say everybody might want to, or I yell to Valnier, Mayhem, and Lil saying, "You guys might want to keep clear for a moment."
Mayhem in the situation he's in, and same thing with Valnir can't, as they're both being surrounded by several at once, and they're like being dogpiled on, and they're fighting them left and right, as they're larger wares than these other guys, showing them that they're stronger and they're meaner, and that it only takes one or two of us to take out 10 or 20 of them. They're willing to take the hit.
Okay.
And to
So
fire
I
it?
need, I need them to make a deck save.
Everybody make a deck save. Hey, 19. That works for me. And it's +5.
A 12 and a 9. 21.
19 for me, and that works.
All right, so we're good. Everybody else fail because they rolled.
It is a fireball.
At first, everybody got frozen. Then you see our team step back, and the ones that moved when you said get step back did. The rest that were willing to take it during the fights and take out who they could stood it and took it like a champ as you just smashed down with a fireball and just disintegrating.
37 points of fire damage.
Oh, yeah. A lot
Half
of these,
for everyone.
a lot of these guys are in their 20s already by the 20s for points by the combat. So they're already getting close to dead. Now, super dead. How dead? Super dead. What do you do after that as you see Luna look over, roll her eyes at you guys, and open a portal? I was trying not to burn the carpet, as you hear her say. As you look over, you see these nice new carpet that was in the front that surprisingly could soak up blood great, but you cooked it. And she's just rolling her eyes, going, I gotta go make another deal.
Kid grit his teeth in a yikes facial expression like, He quickly bows to Lou like, forgive us.
Got a valley of ice and fire that all hit at once and just blasted a bunch of people away. The portal opens up. You see it look kind of similar to how the Fey grandmother was, but more green. As you see, there's a different glow of Mother Nature and mixed with it instead, like vines instead of blood. You guys,
Yep, head through it.
you head through and you see through the. I want you guys to both roll perception checks as you walk through. Right, Vento over here is breaking shit.
3 plus 3, 6.
6.
7
Okay.
plus 14, 21.
21. All right, the 21. You guys both got over 15?
No, I got a 6.
Oh, never mind.
I
Sorry.
rolled a 7 plus 14, 21.
So Dom, you're okay. Edward Knight, you didn't see much. You just close your eyes again, just like it doesn't matter if it's good, bad, not gonna look. I've learned my lesson. Dom, as you look back through with your kit, you see the portal change and erupt through different colors, and then go back to green. You see vines of Mother Nature, but then you see the concept of Mother Nature itself running through and ripping everything and anyone apart that dares fight Mother Nature. You see the vines tack and rip. You see tsunamis and tornadoes and hurricanes. You see swarms of animals attacking whenever wished. You see trees of giant ant people crashing and smashing against castle walls, breaking them like they're nothing. You see Mother Nature as a whole, as a giant monster smashing through a whole continent, showing them that their power is nothing without her. And you even see, with that high roll, a figure further back, looking like a Grim Reaper, collecting souls and taking on the threats, looking like death itself, as they go into a flux back and forth of bringing back life and taking away bad. Life and death over and over again is a cycle. Awesome.
Edward, remind me of where this portal takes us again. And why are we experiencing what we're experiencing?
Just don't think about it. Just keep moving.
As the portal finally reaches to the end and opens right back up to the astral sea. And then you see the astral sea suck down to another portal, a portal that turns and twists right into the Fey world, where your nana, where the nana was of the grandmother, pulls in and shifts back around to lead to this kind of like in between barrier between the Fae and an open gesture to the astral sea, like a dock, strange watery area of a dock. And the astral sea is running like the ocean across, and there's a strange dock that leads to a forest and everything else that into the Fey world itself, like a cave entrance exit.
Edward just shouts out, "Hey, Your Highness, you're here! Are you here? We got what you need."
All right, roll a perception check for me, please.
An 8.
You, what about you, Kit? What do you roll for a perception?
Can I just use my passive though?
What's your passive perception?
A 13.
Yeah, that works.
I have a passive perception for 24.
You don't really need to roll a perception then.
Kit sees everything all day, anytime. He sees things he doesn't want to see, and when he's the kind of guy that he walks past when people are sitting there and they have to scratch their junk, and he's always the guy who just happens to look. Oh man, every time, just he looks over and sees the grandmother of the Fae skittering across the ceiling right above Edward and hangs right above with her several legs holding and grasping on you could say the ceiling. She sways upside down right to Edward. If Edward can't see, doesn't hear her, doesn't even know, and just taps him on the shoulder as he looks around to his left and his right, even turns around at 360, doesn't look up at all, and she's just sitting there giggling. And then finally,
Why don't you look up?
Oh, I forgot you can do that.
I like You're the shadowy one. You're fun. Thank you. You have what we need, right?
He pulls out the book to hand to her. This is it, right?
you reach it out. As you do that, a giant green and black portal opens up behind.
Oh,
And
now what?
the void god come out, and then the astral sea itself, and you look to your left, you see the face of the astral sea god, and you blink and see it looks like a shadow, a figure of a man standing on the dock. Same eyes. Think of like Kids Next Door with the dad, the angry dad.
Father.
Yeah, imagine that. It's kind of like the astral sea god in a way. But he's more glowing with a different kind of flame that just changes colors depending on the part of the sea he uses. Oh, that is perfect. This is gonna be neat. All right, so we finally have the proper villain for the next part of the story that's going to lead into you guys still after the Mimic Castle. No, you're fine. Zenta is here working on his part for his working the 3D print for the perfect Cthulhu for us. And it had so many different versions and variants that weren't right. They were smaller, weren't good enough, weren't big enough, and he got the proper. Well, after I put it together and paint it, you'll see it. Might do a little episode of that. You hand this book over. As she tries to reach for it, the other gods stop.
We need to give this to you. Oh, oh, you thought that you were gonna hold the book. Can you guys read?
The void god looks over and blinks with his many eyes. It kind of shrugs and then looks over at the astral sea god and looks over at him. You know, I read sometimes, but it's only when I feel like it. Hmm. Not in the mood. Got too many things to do.
See, I like to read, you weirdos. Let me do the reading.
She opens the book and looks at Edward and looks at Kit.
Each one of you.
She hands a dagger to Edward.
I think you know what that means, right? I just need a little bit from each of you.
He slices his palm.
She smiles.
And you, Kit, the wood elf. I haven't had wood elf blood in so long. I mean, for the yes.
What do you say, Dom, as Kit?
Yes, that's me. I'm Kid. Is this something you want from me?
You need to you need to get some blood.
Is he cuts his hand and Edward Knight cuts his own hand and shows you he's dripping it onto the knife as the knife seems to soak it up in one vial as it has another vial attached to it. It has 3 altogether. And it needs 1 from you.
He takes a pen from his hair and to I'm gonna be good at this. He places his arm. He places a slice on the arm, and as the blood begins to leak from his own arm as it falls to the vial. Oh.
As you cut your hand with the knife, you see the knife soaking up the blood to the second vial. And you see the eyes glow on the skull of this knife as it flips and turns and starts hovering and looking at you both. And floats back at the grandmother of the Fae. And you see it floating at first and spin, and then point and fly right into her heart. And just stab into her.
Ah, I forgot this part hurts.
Taking 32 points of piercing damage to her heart.
Good thing I got like 7 of these things.
As it pulls a vial of blood that's purple and pulls out of her chest. You see the skull crest with the diamond eyes, or like ruby-looking eyes, glow and go from red to green and fluctuate. And then you see a blue glow in there from the green, turning it red to blue, then to purple. And you see the blood swirling inside. And it shoots out the vials of each of yours and Kit's. As your guys' blood is no longer needed. Just for the one part of the mix. They just need fresh cells. As you see the knife spinning around and the magic striking, the void god opens his mouth. And you see strikes of lightning peering out from a green with a purple outline. The astral sea god himself raises his hands up, points them towards the knife as it glows again. As it looks like energy is just siphoning a bit from his hand, like a distance. The grandmother smirks and smiles as you see the wound heal on her chest. As she speaks words of ancient tomes, you start seeing bones appear out of like pulling out of magic and blood. And you start seeing flesh and muscle and everything else. And then finally you see the skin go over. You see the wings appear and the hair grow. You see her naked body turn like armor is growing around it, and the weapons appearing back in her hands. You see a swirl from each one of your hands of your blood. Each one became from the armor and one from the weapon. As you see, Kromn Tombcrawl get resurrected back, but I have to roll a D100 to see if she is successfully or retarded. Let's see, because she goes her split personality every time she dies. 60. She keeps who she is. Okay. She looks at you guys as she finally wakes up for a moment. Wait, wasn't I just dead?
Welcome back.
And closes her eyes and falls down. And yeah, her 2 is for her intelligence, so 10 for her. What do you do, Edward Knight, and what do you do, Kit, as you see Kromn falling forward to you guys, kind of like floating?
I go to catch her to bring her back to the rest of the group.
Okay. As you see that giant sand kind of like this finally runs out. You see the soul lock in, and you see another soul in replace. Scream and pull out. As Kromn looks back, going, "No fair. That one was mine. You didn't have to take it, mother."
I told you, you die, I get one too. Next time it's 2.
Mother? You mean the Fey lady was Krom's mother?
She doesn't look young. She doesn't look old. You ever figure out how old this woman really is? I'm thousands and thousands. I still think I look spry.
And she smiles with a bunch of missing teeth and a few bugs crawling across them.
Well, yes. Can we go now?
The portal opens up behind you guys of Lunal and Mayhem. You just see them just. Luna looks all fresh and clean, but you see Mayhem like covered in scars and blood everywhere.
Gee, what happened? What on earth? You're covered in scars and being bruised up.
You won't believe what we had to go through, but we heard Kromn needed help. Let's head you guys back to your world, as these gods need to sit and talk again for what lays next in their part of the sea. As Mayhem looks over at Kit, towering over Kit. A portal opens up next to you guys. You guys want to do a perception check to see what's in that portal?
Using passive perception of 24.
Carry on, never mind. You just look through. You see the Doomcrawler's castle of where Krom's kingdom is.
I can see Krom's castle.
You guys head through?
Yes.
All right, you guys head through, and Lunal sees all three of you head through, and she bows and looks back at them and goes, "Now that we have the gods of the sea, the void, and the Fae, and time of nature," as Lunal bows with nature, as Mayhem bows with time, they look back up. I guess our meeting starts. Your champions are ready and reborn. I have my champion. This is for her. You're already through the portal, as you guys don't see this. This is just that part of the story, as Luna's talking to the witch and talking to the void god and to the astral god. And she looks back, saying that she has her champion, and she looks back at Mayhem as he bows, and she smiles. We have another as well. As she opens a portal for a green orc, this might help tide a battle. And a few others, as she opens up and sees small little like images of each one of you as champions. There's a great enemy. And then she finally waves her hand one more time for the magic and shows the mimic castle moving. And a mimic dragon god laughing abruptly inside the castle. With the whole village already consumed in less than 24 hours of creation. As time goes different for the Fey world compared to where you guys are. And 3 weeks has already passed in just those few minutes that you guys are bringing Kromn back. No one knows what happened to you guys for those 3 weeks. You finally come through the portal, and everybody's in shock and awe. And the portal closes behind you. King Pando standing there with his weapons ready, his armor on. Guys, we're at war. There are things trying to eat us from everywhere. Where the hell are you guys? Oh, hi, Kromn. You're back. Yay. Edward, we need a little help. Kit.
What happened? Pando? What happened?
He
Where's
looks at
the
you.
rest of the team?
Some kind of enemy. They have tentacle faces. I think they're called mind flayers. I don't trust these guys. They worship a whole different kind of world of gods, and they want to eat us. All of
Tentacle
us.
faces.
Yeah. We have to unite to fight against them because they're evil. We can't win. Not alone. As Kromn stands up and looks over. Okay. I think we need to make sure. But for now, everybody rest and heal up. Send the army and guards to defend. Look up what you need. Double check anybody. Make sure they're not mind flayers. Get our psychics ready. Call for our plane writers to tell us. Call for our greatest champions. And she looks back. And let's have mercy that whoever faces against these mimics and mind flayers knows that we are not playing around. All right. On that note, as she says that to you guys, what do you guys say right before we end that for tonight?
Looks like it's out of one flame and into another.
I can't believe we doused one flame and one more just have grown another. When will the burning ever end?
Kromn Tomb Crow looks at you guys. Let's get some rest, my friends. I'm still not even fully healed, even after coming back to life. You guys put me together weird. Which one of you has a vegan diet? Just looks over at you guys.
Don't look at me.
I'm certainly not a vegan. What is vegan?
Okay, maybe virgin. And she walks away. Oh, joking. Sorry. And she
Edward
heads
just yells back at her. You know, it might be your mom's new kick.
and she just shivers. You just see her shiver of like, ugh. Goes up the stairs to her keep with Pando. As Pando teleports her the rest of the way, where there are no stairs, as their room is one of the hardest rooms to get to because you need to either be able to teleport or fly. She takes a long rest in her keep with extra guards in place that are magical golems. She contacts everybody and anybody that she can in message. What do you guys do for your rest? Which one of you guys have your own special rooms already there, and what do they look like when you enter your rooms?
Kit does not rest for a few minutes before resting. He was up
You're an
for a
elf.
little
You just
while.
meditate.
Having, he's having a serious thinking about something about because of escaping one war and then landing into another. Not to mention Avnar is still on his mind about because the mind of betrayal, the friendship turned betrayal, still didn't grow over him yet.
You stay and rest in your room, looking at the fire, having a remembrance of Avner, remembering the fight and how you guys had to all work together and you barely survived making it, gasping for air, and watching your friend die, and then watching your other friend get eaten alive, just to be brought back to death from death in the weirdest way. And you're just going, I live in the weirdest kind of world. After
Mm, pretty
after you
much.
sit there and think this and such, you see the fire blink at you for a second.
I don't know if I'm having such crazy occurrences. Why does every object I see keep staring at me? Maybe I do need some sleep.
All right. You lay down to go to sleep, and right when you go to sleep, I need you to do a wisdom save with disadvantage, please, as you're laying down to go to sleep. As you keep thinking about that flaming eyeball in the fire.
All
What is
right.
your wisdom save with disadvantage?
Ooh, I'm afraid of this one. Here we go. For wisdom. Save. Oh boy. It is a 6 plus 8, 14.
You're so lucky. You needed a 12 to pass. You you lay down, you hear these whispers at first, and this weird kind of control of it sounds like Tori Coyote Cons trying to manipulate you, passing a spell through fire. And then you realize you start hearing in the background chatter of something worse. And then you finally beat it by the meditations and training you've done for years as you learn how to dreamscape, as you wake up and fight what it's talking to you, as it shuts quietly. Explain to me how it looks when you silence it. This voice that's trying to talk to you. It looks like you're standing in like a void with a little bit of water at your feet and just a luminescence in the ground. But it looks like someone's a whisper to your ear. How do you silence this whisper? What do you say? What do you do?
He's basically whispering a few words, saying, "You have no control of me."
As you say this, you close your eyes and you open them back up. The whisper stop, and you're back in the room. And you look back, and the fire's out.
He's he's slowly panting as of course anxiety did comes in, but nothing to fear, nothing to worry. But when the voices vanish, he he calmly falls back to sleep.
All right. After that, you fall back asleep, pass out, take a long rest. Edward Knight, what does your room look like, and how does what happens when you enter in?
It's just my typical, the black one with the lava accents.
All right, kept the same room for 30 years.
It's the best way of healing. And
take like a lava bath. You lay in it as a fire ganassi. Relax. You see a flame as well in your area, but you always do. But this time you see that flaming eyeball. Need you to do a wisdom save with disadvantage, please.
No, this is
Yep, disadvantage. Sorry.
a 12.
You just pass. You need at least a 12. You, in a similar fashion to Dom's, but more all fiery and hot, as you're standing there in a sauna kind of style, and then start hearing the whisperers and the voices again. To you, they're a memory of the past. You know these spells, you know these voices, you know who taught them, you know who learned them, you know who used them. What's your response when you hear this to silence? This voice that's trying to control you and manipulate you.
You know, Tori, these kind of tricks never worked. Now, did they?
As you hear the whispers at first of him trying to control you, and the last word he just says is he says he hates you, and then just goes to silence. And you just smirk as you open your eyes back up, and you're back in your room, relaxing and healing. As all the control of the flames is back to you. As it feels like the presence moved on somewhere else. It's going from person to person. Do you rest after that?
Yes.
You take your long rest. Finally, Kromn and Pando. Crazy, wild, nutty, Kromn and Pando sex. And then finally, Pando gets up and goes and blinks off to train and do his thing. Kromn gets her gear back on after taking her shower and looking around and meditates. As she closes her eyes, she hears the whispers. She opens her eyes and sees a fire pit, and she blinks and smiles. I don't have a fire pit. Wait, I don't have a fire pit. And looks back up, and the fire pit's gone. And she shakes her head and looks over and sees a torch. I don't have it. Wait, my torch is over there. And she looks over at the torch, it's hers. And she looks back, and it's gone again. She blinks and closes her eyes and sighs. And she hears a click. Ah, shit. Wow. He rolls in that one, and she rolls a 17. Kromn been waiting for this for a while. Closes her eyes. Opens her wings up to surprise Tori as he fires, missing her head as the bullet flies past. She reaches over, grabs him by his dick and balls, and picks him up and slams him down on his head. Her strength check. Okay, a 23 altogether. Yeah, she wins. She's in a full armor mode. She smiles. I have no idea what you're doing, but you're not going to take me. And she looks up and smiles and sees the mirror. And doesn't see herself, doesn't see Tori, but sees Ross as he walks through the mirror. I've been jumping through one place after another just to find you, and you hand right up to where the person is going to pay me. It's the fastest way I've ever had to catch you. Thank you. As Tori looks up, and right as he looks up, Kromn kicks him in the dick. 15 plus 8. And Ross, 15 plus 10. with his bunt of his rifle, hits him with a KO hit, knocking him out. As they go to arrest him, though, and lock him up in these anti magic chains, a strange pebble hits the ground. Kromn looks up and her eyes get big, like, oh shit. Ross, the hell's that? A portal. Zzz, and you see Tori fly right through. And just Kromn blinking. Dink, dink. Again. Really? I fucking. How did he get here? How did he get in? This place is covered and protected in magic. Hey, how the fuck did you get in? Mirror magic. The fuck? Why do you think he doesn't like me? He doesn't like seeing his own reflection, this Tory. And just, we have other problems. As Ross gets handed his payment and heads off to his room for a long rest. Back through the mirror, and then she throws a blanket over the mirror. Okay, not playing with that right now. That was fucking weird. And goes and takes her long rest. Tori lands into his secret lair and looks around. Oh, there you do. Man, I barely made it. Fuck. He almost got me. So did she. A little bastard. And I'll put a bullet in all of them if I can. First got a shindig all of him. And then the ghost of Avner. Bing! I'm haunting you! And on that note, this was Rolling to Die, episode 133. Remember, that character can be brought back by True Resurrection when we're ready. And until then, we'll see you guys for Rolling to Die on Sundays. From now on, Sunday, Sunday, Sunday. Might do it a little better next time. At 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time until about 9 or 10, depending on the story, the people, and how we go. Remember to like, share, subscribe for us for Rolling to Die and DJ Thunderbase for music and visuals, as well as the intro and outros. Also for some of our custom art by Sage the Intelligent himself, by Dominant Visions. And we also have our custom stories by Mayhem the Heartsmace, me, myself, and other people that help inspire and help them out. Also, our Rule Master, Zenta. So, please and thank you. Like, share, and subscribe. Is there anybody would like to say anything before we end this tonight? Down the stage, anything you want to say?
Yes.
Zenta
As what you all experienced last night and yesterday night's D&D session, do Dom Sage the Intelligent a favor. Be careful who you call friends, because they could be a frenemy turned traitor. Be aware of your surroundings. And most of you, thank you for tuning in to discover that you know who your loyalties are and who are your treacherous ones are. So, thank you for joining us and for our Friday finale, and we hope to look forward to see you guys again, and look forward for Sunday, our new day on Sunday, to watch for you all see us again. Thank you. Good night.
anything for you, DJ Thunderbase? All right. Remember, we're done with your bullshit. It's a crazy clown world out there, or not? To an all, a good night. Chrome Tomb Crawl sleeping. Goes to Avner.
It screams! Fireball!
What the fuck?